Hey, what's up, everyone? Thank you for checking out today's video. It's been a minute since I made a video. I've been super busy with my other businesses and just life in general. But back at it, going to be a little bit more consistent with what I share here. Really focusing these days on debt, getting people out of debt. That's what I'm really focusing on. I'm getting people out of debt through cash value insurance. Period. I've come to a conclusion just with the clients that I've been dealing with. Almost 97% of my clients over the past 6 months, their main concern when we fill out that financial questionnaire is debt reduction and retirement. That's what they're worried about. So I'm more so now focusing on debt, getting people out of debt. Yes, I know everyone wants to get rich. I get it. I know everyone wants to pass along generational wealth. I get it. But let's get you out of debt first. All right. So I came across a very cool interview that Earn Your Leisure did on the wealthiest African American in the United States. You guys don't know his name. I'll let you check the small clip out. But I encourage you to go to check out Earn Your Leisure and watch the entire interview. But I there was a part in there where we was talking about the students at Morehouse a couple years ago. He paid that graduating class's debt off, 100%, paid their debt off. And so society, all they heard was paid off the debt. That's all they heard. Oh, that's cool. But they didn't understand the process with that. It's not as easy as you think to just give somebody money. I know it sounds funny, but it's just not. So, because there was one way he just pays their loans off. Now he's giving them a gift and now they're going to have a tax burden, right? Then the other way, he creates the tax burden himself, So he created a system that can allow these students to pay it forward to the next generation. And we have to understand systems are important. So I felt really compelled to I wanted to share. So it's just a small little clip, but I encourage you to check out the entire video and shout out to them guys over there at Earn Your Leisure. They've been moving for a while now, man. And shout out to them, man. They're crushing it. I love a lot of the stuff they put up, man. So but check out this little clip, and it's really talking about student loans. For anyone out there that's facing student loans right now, a lot of you are well into your 40s, 50s, still paying off loans. Some of you aren't aren't even paying them anything. You just acting like it's going to go away. It's not. Let me tell you something about student loans. You can't even have them forgiven in a bankruptcy. I should tell you that the government wants their money, period. So check out this clip here. Then I want you to first hit the link below, the thumbs up, hit that. I want you to subscribe to the channel. And I want you to also just share this video. Just hit the share button and share it with someone who may have some student debt. Have them get in contact with me so that we can create a solution for them. I'm showing anyone who has college debt or student debt, loan debt, how to get that debt paid off without spending any more money than they're already spending right now. This could be you. So act. Let's go. There are no shortcuts to this. Stop waiting for some big crypto rally. Stop waiting for some stock to hit that you can just make a quick come up on. I want to change the way you think about money, because once we do that, the way you bank, everything is going to change. And you're going to realize, man, I got my own little system set up now. And watch how it just changes everything in your life, from your credit scores going up to so many other things. But I want to just share this quick clip with you all, and then we will. I'll sum it up and wrap it up on the end. But again, thank you for checking out the episode. But just check this quick clip out.
Follow up on that, on the HBCU thing, because you got a lot of headlines when the Morehouse, when you paid off the student loans. But when we were in LA and I heard you speak about that, and I realized that it's a little bit more complicated than that, which actually led to something else, another initiative. So can you talk about that? Because people just saw he paid off everybody's student loan, but that's not actually the full story, right?
Yeah.
So
the next thing, like all things, it's not as easy as you think to pay off somebody's loan. I know everybody's like, what are you talking about?
Who would have thought?
Because, who would have thought, right? Because if you pay off somebody's loan, either you're giving them a gift or they're receiving a gift. Now they got to pay taxes on it. So there's a burden to them or increasing burden to you. So you've got to actually architect a system to do that effectively so that it doesn't create the burden. In that process, what I learned is over 60% of African American wealth goes towards servicing student loans. Okay, you come out, you got $60, $80, $120,000 worth of student loans. Now you're paying interest on those loans. Something happens in your family, you lose your job, whatever. Now that compounds, and it can be decades before you've paid off those student loans that inhibit your ability to buy stocks, bonds, a house, invest in a business. You see what I mean? And I was like, well, that's just unconscionable. Because most of these student loans you're paying back to the United States government.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. African Americans paying money back to the United States government to pay off student loans. How do y'all feel about that?
That's crazy.
Okay.
Crazy.
All right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, y'all should think about that, right? Talk about that, right? So then I thought, well, what's a better way to do it? What's the better equilibrium system? The better equilibrium system is to create a fund. It's called the Student Freedom Initiative. We raise money. I put in a bunch of money. And now these students borrow from the fund. Okay. Let's make sure it fits our condition. Our condition often is that we often aren't paid as much as corresponding white students. So let's make sure that the interest rate is below Parent Plus loans at a minimum. At a minimum. And every now and then you have life interruptions. Okay. Well, if there's a life interruption, you know, parent ailing, we got to go back, take care of that parent, then we can actually stop those payments in a period of time. Parent Plus, no, you're going to pay whether you work it or not, and the compounds and all that. So you can stop it during that period of time. And if you decide to go work in a community to be a teacher, like you were, right?
Yep.
Okay, and you're making below a certain amount, but you're doing good for the community, you do that for 20 years and that's forgiven. But rather than pay that money back to the government, it pays back into the fund. And then that fund can relend that capital. And that's a virtuous cycle. Okay, so that's what Student Freedom Initiative is. Okay, and it's so that our students can borrow from this fund and they pay back into the.
All right, guys. Hey, thank you for checking out that clip. Robert Smith is a beast. Hey, shout out to Earn Your Leisure. You guys are doing some great things over there. Keep pushing that great content out. The reason why I wanted you to take a quick snippet of that interview was an amazing interview. I encourage you to check out the entire interview. But the part about student debt, my channel was dedicated to getting people out of debt. You know, I talk about a little career, some other financial hacks as well. But I'm moving to talk really about getting people out of debt. Man, listen, I understand we want to pass along generational wealth. I understand we want to get rich. But the foundation starts with getting out of debt first. Imagine what you're going to be able to do with keeping more money in your household versus spending it out to this credit card, this deal, that deal, this car note, etc. And now you can really capitalize on your income. You can really capitalize and make moves, right? But the first step starts with getting out of debt. So I'm going to ask you, are you 100% sure that you're going to have a great retirement, or do you have some doubt? If I could show you how to get out of debt in 9 years or less without spending any more money than you're already spending, that's including your mortgage and any other college loans you may have, would you be interested in seeing what your numbers look like? Take action. Hit the link, set up a meeting to talk with me about seeing what your numbers look like so we can get you out of debt. I'll talk to you guys soon. Please, if this isn't for you, that's okay. Please share this with someone who probably needs to see this information. One thing that we all have in common, and I have tons of clients that I've helped, we all have debt in common. We all have debt in common. And until we address this debt, it's going to be on a hamster wheel. all the way through your 60s. You're going to be working into your 70s on a hamster wheel. So let's talk about it. Thank you for checking out today's episode. I really appreciate it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. And again, if you have any comments, please put the comments in the chat below, and let's talk about it. But set up some time to talk with me. The link's in the description. I'll see you guys on the next episode.